Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is Father's Day and we are doing a little get together this afternoon, having a little pool party, and I am making a taco bar. We were gonna grill out, but I was like, you know what, it's Father's Day, he shouldn't have to grill out. I'm sure as heck not grilling out. So I decided to do a crock pot with chicken tacos, and we're doing a queso. So if you guys wanna see what we make and see how I make it, then just keep watching. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is just take the chicken out. I'm going to cut off all the bad pieces and throw those out. And I'm actually going to cut these up into little tenderloin pieces because I feel like it'll cook easier. You can totally use frozen chicken. I just didn't want to thaw any out, so I just bought this. I want to say it was close to like 3 pounds. And I did end up using all of them because we were having quite a few people over. So yeah, I just like to cut these up into smaller pieces so that they will cook a little bit quicker. Another thing I like to do when I'm cooking, especially with raw meat, I like to keep a little bag nearby and I just throw all the pieces in there, and then I throw anything that is contaminated, I throw that in the bag, and then I take that out to the trash right away. And then I'm just going to go ahead and clean up my knife and my cutting board, and we are going to chop up some onions and get ready for the tacos. Right now I'm just adding taco seasoning and a little bit of water, and I ended up using 2 packets of the taco seasoning because it was a lot of chicken, so I wanted to make sure it had enough flavor. You can totally make your own seasoning, but I was doing the easy route. Like, this is so simple. And then I'm just going to cut up a little bit of onion to put in there. Now for the secret ingredient, I'm going to be putting a can of Rotel in there, and this has the tomatoes and the green chilies, and it just adds like the perfect flavor. I love using Rotel when cooking. Alright, now we are going to move on to the queso. I normally don't put onions in it, but I figured, you know what, I've got an onion out, why not? So I'm just chopping up some onions, and I'm going to put this in the bottom of the little crock pot. I actually had this little itty bitty crock pot. It was my mom's, and it's perfect for dips. So yeah, I'm throwing the onions in here, and I will try to find this little crock pot on Amazon and link it down below for you guys because it's flippin' awesome. Alright, so next I'm going in with the cheese. You can either use Velveeta. Our store has Nice and Cheesy. It's like the Kroger brand, and it's like $3 cheaper. And it is the same exact stuff. So I'm just cutting it up into 4s so that it'll melt a little bit quicker. And I wasn't sure how much was going to fit in this little crock pot, so I ended up using almost all of it, maybe except for like a quarter of it. So yeah, I'm just cutting up the cheese and putting it in there. And then next with my secret ingredient again, I'm just putting in Rotel. And normally when I make this, I just use it with the cheese and Rotel, but this time I thought I'd try it with some onions. So yeah, that is it. You just put that all together, stir it up. I put the crock pot on I put it on low. And I mean, this stuff does not take long at all, so I let it cook and get bubbly there for maybe like a couple hours, and then I put it on keep warm just to keep it hot. And now I'm just cleaning up a little bit. So with the chicken, I like to cook my chicken on low because I feel like it keeps it more tender. So this has been probably a couple hours, and it's not quite getting there yet. I think I kept it in for like another 3 hours, and then this is when total of 3 hours. And then this is when I took it out and started cutting it up into pieces. I do sometimes try to shred it, but cutting it this time was so much easier. So then once I cut it all up, I put it back in there and just let it be on low for a couple more hours just to get all the flavors inside the chicken. And then once it's completely cooked, I turn it on to keep warm. And that is it, you guys. Like with the fixings I like to put the queso on first, and then I put the chicken on and then add all the toppings, and these things turn out so good, and they're so easy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and Let me know if you have any questions about anything. I'll link some of the products used down below, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye!